गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ 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 गं गणपतये नमः।
And now, Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda commences tonight's satsang with the Sanskrit peace chant.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We begin with mystic song by Sri Swami Lalitananda, played and sung by Sri Swami Umananda and Rajneesh.
Our song tonight is based on a poem by Swamiji. It's called Somewhere. Somewhere, someone plays the flute and sings a mystic song that comes sweeping over the mountains, by lakes and forests, dancing on ocean waves, playing with shining stars. Somewhere, someone beyond the wheel of time is singing a sweet song, and in the early dawn, as I listen, I become one with a song. The world fades like the morning mist. I have become one. We are recording from the ashram of our revered Guru, Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda in Miami, Florida. Today is August the 22nd, 2020, Saturday evening, and tonight Swamiji will be conducting a class on concentration and meditation. And now Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Brahmanandam Param Sukhadam Kevalam Jnana Murtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Lakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimaramachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om. Adoration to Sadguru, who is Brahman, the giver of supreme bliss, embodiment of pure consciousness, one without a second, vast as ether, infinite, eternal, beyond the three gunas and their modifications, the supreme preceptor. We begin with concentration exercises on slide projections, and you have, on the occasion of Shri Ganesh Chaturthi, Lord Ganesha himself his form is highly allegorical. First point, Ganesha. Gana relates to all the elements that go to constitute the universe, the very fabric of the universe. Isha is the Lord. Ganesha is symbolic of Brahman, the Absolute. If you want to attain Brahma realization, you begin with Brahman. And that's Ganesha. His head is like Om. The trunk symbolizes double consciousness, implying while living in the world, you handle the world with relative consciousness, but at the same time, you are beyond. His ears are flapping ears. What can he do with elephant ears? But symbolic meaning, nothing goes without knowledge of Lord Ganesha. He is listening to all your problems, all your prayers, and more importantly, his four arms have different objects. Modak, the giver of sweet nourishment in every stage of your sadhana. And that's presented by the sweet laddus, called modak. One hand holds a danda, an instrument that destroys all obstacles. One hand holds lotus, that fulfills all your desires so that your heart may blossom. And the empty hand is giving you blessings. Blessings to free every soul of all of the disease of mortality. So leads the soul to liberation. And his large stomach, he stomachs the entire universe. And that type of stomach you must develop. It's allegorical. And with that, and all other ornaments, etc., they're all allegorical. Of course, his vehicle is mouse, which is subtle, mystic insight that allows you to remove the fabric of vasanas. Just like a rat will go on cutting fabrics, etc., by your reflection, manana, you go on developing profounder understanding. The spirit of manana is the rat. And with that, close your eyes, mentally visualize Lord Ganesha with the mantra Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. And think of all that you consider your problems and challenges. Look at Ganesha. His grace will lighten the load of all challenges and fill your heart with joy. And that's the way the modak, the sweet of Ganesha, tastes. develop the bhavana feeling that we are surrendering to Lord Ganesha and you are receiving the shower of His grace. Next, open your eyes. You're looking at a bamboo forest, which is very colorful, with a red splendor. It's also an allegorical presentation of nature's spectacle. Your mental process, instead of being crowded by jungle of things, lots of forests, now it has, by Ganesha's grace, turns into a divine forest, implying your thoughts, your feelings, they go to form a wondrous setting for your mind that allows the soul to attain liberation. So with that in view, close your eyes and imagine you are in that forest, enjoying divine presence, expressing itself in the form of all the beauty and the sweet and fragrant and cool breeze. Next, open your eyes and looking at sunflower. Allegorically, think of your mind has become like sunflower. Sun is God. And just like sunflower is drawn to the sun, yellow petals. Yellow is symbolic of golden vision, the vision of the truth. And your heart is become inundated by the presence of God. Eyes closed. Next, open your eyes and you are looking at a beautiful tiger, the vehicle of Shakti Devi, Ganesha's mother, and allegorically that spiritual strength that enables you to develop tiger-like power or strength to deal with doubts, deluded vision, deluded thinking, and all the noises of grief, anxiety. The world is filled with, just like a tiger's roar, shuts down all the noises of the forest. I'm speaking allegorical language. The presence of a tiger is an awesome influence on all other animals. Similarly, as you develop the strength of faith bestowed upon you by Ganesha's grace, you have tiger-like strength. You begin to develop that awareness. It is that type of strength that is supporting your Godward movement. Next, Lord Buddha, which is in Japan. This is a pilgrimage center for Lord Buddha. And Lord Buddha is same God, embodiment of compassion. And obstacles are removed, and when endowed with profound fulfillment, your heart expresses compassion for all. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. And Buddha is the embodiment of compassion. Eyes closed. Next, open your eyes. We're looking at beautiful spectacle of nature. Snowy mountains, beautiful lake, lush greenery of pine trees and many other things. This picturesque setting of nature, try to draw that picturesque setting and develop an affirmation that your life itself is being presented in the form of this wondrous setting. Your mind is the lake. Your wisdom potential is the chain of mountains, shimmering with snow. Your virtuous qualities are the green pine trees and other forms of greenery. The entire setting of your personality has no room for anything negative. So, having surrendered to Ganesha, you are experiencing a transfiguration in your personality. And your own personality has become profoundly enchanting. Let your mind relax, a kind of yoga nidra, and feel that you have become all this. All this is within you. Next, open your eyes and you are seeing a glorious sunset. Symbolic of experiencing samadhi, samadhi that gives enlightenment. Your mind, enriched by devotion to God, shines like the sun, withdrawing all its vrittis, thought waves. It becomes transformed by red, splendor of red. That's divine love. Mind inundated by divine love begins to enter into the ocean of bliss. So with that in view, close your eyes and allow yourself to think of possessing the mind that is filled with light. But not only just light, but filled with a reddish illumination. That's light of divine love. Entering into the ocean of bliss. Now, imagine you are seated by the ocean during a full moon night. A special practice of attuning yourself with the ocean. You are listening to the sound of surf, but with your mind in a divine setting. What you are listening is chorus of Om, as if the ocean is chanting Om, and that Om is being carried through the surf. The surf comes up towards you with a chorus of Om, enfolds you. As you begin to breathe out, you are communing with the ocean of Om. as if you are diving into it. Breathing in, the chorus of Om enters and permeates your entire personality. Breathing out, you are communing with the ocean of Om, same as ocean of bliss. So continue with deep breathing, breathing in, enfolded by the miraculous shower of Om. And breathing out, communing with the ocean of joy. Om breathing in, Om breathing out. Now imagine you have turned yourself into a beautiful swan. And you have an excursion to experience, a divine excursion. As a swan, you are drawn to the full moon in the blue sky, God appearing as a full moon. Unfurling your wings, you begin to fly. You want to be united with God. You are doing Sri Ganesh, a divine commencement for the project of being united with God. And as you fly, enjoy this setting of the ocean shimmering in the light of the moon. And what you are enjoying? The glory of God's grace. The world is shimmering with the glory of divine grace. It is limited mind that experiences all terror and torture. A mind that has surrendered itself to God experiences a complete transformation in a profound way. The ocean is shimmering with the light of love. And the clouds that were obstacles before, dark clouds, they have turned golden. And you are passing through layers of clouds. Each layer has its own beauty. until you emerge in the vastness of the blue sky. No more clouds. You are experiencing darshan of God, but he is a dynamic darshan. Darshan of God that is impacting upon you in three ways: for your body, for your mind, and for your heart. Turn your attention to the body, but within a profound way. Your body is nothing but a divine temple. Your soul's project is to invoke God in the temple of your body. And therefore, divine grace is bringing to in your hands, as it were, all that is needed to purify the body from the toes to the head. In brief, divine grace is sweeping over your body. Relieving the body of physical problems and promoting, inspiring a state of mind. In a relaxed body, try to bring your mind to that joyous awareness that divine grace is operating from toes to the head. All that nature is doing in your body is led by divine grace. Now turn your attention to the mind. Follow allegorical setting. Now you are in a beautiful mountainous region. Your mind is a lake, calm, blue. And the moon is reflecting in that lake God. The lake is enchanted by the presence of God. Try to see that the mind has no other object or thing to be drawn to. Mind is experiencing a miracle of divine vision. Once the vision turns to God, all the vision about the world, etc., they simply vanish. And there is no time, no past, no future. You are having a glimpse of eternity. Now turn your attention to the heart. A divine grace is entering into your heart. A mystic window opens, as it were. Heart that has been cluttered with so many frustrations, miseries, deluded experiences. That heart is now experiencing relief, like a cave that has been in darkness, and light begins to enter, illumining it. Divine love has lit up your heart. Now follow the extension of the same experience. As a swan, you have become blended with the moon. That was your initial project, soaring high to be united with the moon. And enjoy a wondrous experience. Your heart that was always worried about only few things of this world, and they were also not worth worrying about. Now your heart is having profound love for all. In brief, you are entertaining the prayer, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. May all be happy. And you are enjoying the thrill of such expansion occurring within your heart. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Also you must understand, it's God's love flowing through the basket of your heart. And therefore, that God's love works wonders. May all be free of troubles, diseases, sufferings. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu, the highlight of prayer, the highlight of goodwill and all blessings. May everyone develop that divine understanding known as Sanamati, that understanding that removes the veil of ignorance and enables you to discover, I am, that am I. While searching God, flowing towards Him, you are like a river. Attaining God, you have become the ocean. As the ocean, you can send clouds that can nourish any part of the earth. That's all that is to help the meditation. But presently you are showering your grace. Your grace is same as God's grace. And that's the highlight. May everyone develop that sanamati, divine understanding. No more dependence. No more being terrorized by fear of death. No more terrorized by all the dark forces and miseries. Ma kaschid dukh bhag bhavet. May misery completely disappear. Now follow a brief of Om Upasana. Begin with just recite Om with me in 3 stages. A-U-M. A at your navel center. U at your heart center. M highlighting Ajna Chakra. In brief, the entire Sushumna, the central channel, is resonating with the Om, but in 3 stages. First, at the navel stage. Second, at the heart stage. Third, all total. Om Now, focus your attention at the navel center. Imagine the beautiful lotus with red petals. And it's a magical setting. And Om is radiating the resonance of Om. And you are experiencing expansion in the physical plane as identified with body, you are called Vishwa. Now that identity is not limited to body, it expands into entire universe. Your body is never separated from the universe. And that insight begins to develop. I am the body. Therefore, I am the entire Virat. That's the A aspect of Om. Allow your mind to develop that profound revelation. You don't have to take a trip anywhere. All things of this universe is your own personality. How can you separate your body from anything? And then turn your attention to heart center. Here you are turning to the U aspect of Om. First stage, try to shake off the idea that you are body, physical body. Physical body is a kiddish state of understanding. Without mind, how can there be body? And does the body exist separated from the mind? In other words, I am mind. The body idea, I am body, has melted away. I am only mind. But as a mind, individual mind, you are like a wave. In the cosmic mind, which is like the ocean. But how can a wave be separate from the ocean? Wave a goodbye to the wave and assert, I am the ocean. Identified with wave-like mind, you are turned Tejas. Identified with cosmic mind, all the ocean of mind. Hiranyagarbha. Enjoy that expansion. This is the U aspect of Om. Turn to the last, third aspect of Om. It is not yet last. Third aspect of Om, you are the cause of the mind, the source of the mind. deep unconscious. But there again, identified with this state is called prajna. But prajna is just a wave in the ocean of Ishvara. This causal state controls your entire personality. And in fact, the causal state alone is more real than physical and subtle. I am that prajna, M aspect of Om. And therefore I am Ishvara, that divine source that operates in three ways: creates, sustains, and destroys. I am one with that divine source. I am Ishvara. And go beyond. As Om is recited, it ends up with silence. Goes beyond all the three. Because even the role of Ishvara is on the basis of Maya. You are completely absolute self, Brahman. Aham Brahma. All illuminations in the world are expressions of the sun. All that you experience through AUM are like expressions of the absolute sun. That's Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. When you enter into deep, deep sleep, the whole world disappears. Try to develop that type of visualization. The absolute disappearance of all problems, all multiplicities. Param Shanti, supreme peace, Paramananda, absolute bliss. And we conclude with a chant of Om, breathing deeply. Om. Ram, 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 Ram. Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. And prayer for shower of divine grace, Karunamaya Ras of grace over all of you, and for Sanamati, that endows you with Shakti, spiritual strength, Bhakti, devotion to God, and Mukti, liberation. May that type of understanding blossom in your heart. सबको सनमति दे भगवान. ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमबन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्. ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमबन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्. ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम.